Right, hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host Game Hunter. Welcome back to part 3 of our Deathmark playthrough. If you remember right, in the last episode we was doing exploring of school, elementary, and we got a bit stuck because we need to find a way to get into like the basement area. Luckily I found out how to do it now, so we should be okay to go. So let's go without further ado. So continue. That's the one. So yeah, we got trapped in here. Said we have to find it. Oh good. Yeah, so let's go back into the storage. So the reason why we got stuck is because I didn't see this. There's a little box staring in plain sight. So we click on that. Feel. So reaching up, I grab the box and look inside. I got some lipstick, a red pen, and a girl's slippers. Which is quite strange really. Why would there be girl's slippers in there? Good job, mister. I knew there was a reason you were tall. Right, so now if we click on, no, not that one, I forgot about that. Let's forget that. It's this one we need to go to first. So if we use the tool, and I think that we need to use the pen, that's the one that we're going to use, so let's use the red pen. I take out the red pen, but what should I do with it? That's because we've got to feel that first. Won't open, something's stopping it. Now can I use the red pen? I've taken it out, but I can't think of a way to use it. Okay, so is it not, is it the lipstick? Okay. Ah, here we go, look at it. Yeah, it looks like a sliding door. That's a simple lock, just sticking something in the hole for a screw. The key itself seems to have gone missing. I don't see it anywhere. What's this? Something stuck in the hole for a screw. It seems that that wooden thing works as a lock. I'll have to do something about that to open the door. Right, now can we use the red pen? I take out the red pen. If I use the pen, I might be able to pop out whatever's stuck in the hole. Wow, you've got skills. Is it that surprising? Anyway, I need to focus. Suddenly, the resistance vanishes and the pen pokes all the way through. I put my hand on the door and slide it open without any issues. There's a red tube inside. Ooh, I've got a flare, nice. A flare? What's that for? It's a signal light for emergencies. It's a good idea to always have one in your car. Huh? Okay then. But Mo picked something up off the floor. It's a thorn about as long as my pinky finger. That's what was in the hole. This is so not a coincidence. I bet he didn't want anyone to have that, so he put a thorn in the hole. Is he scared of this? We both look at the flare again. Huh? What? Why'd you turn off the light? That wasn't me. I didn't turn it off, it just went off. Oh god. Oh, what was that noise? Hey mister, what was that noise? Shh, be quiet. It's a struggle not to yell with all my nerves on edge. I hit the flashlight again and again. Come on, please. The batteries were just working. I feel like I'm performing CPR on this thing. But finally, got it. Oh no. The door behind me walked threateningly. My mouth burns in pain. Death is already in the room next door. There's no time and nowhere to run. Calm down. I don't need to find a way out of this quickly. I need to find a way out of this quickly. We're running out of time. A way to survive. We've got no hurry. Oh, we've got to hurry. That's okay. No. Oh God. I opened the door and stumbled into the staff room. At the same time, something soft wraps around me. Game over. The last thing I hear is Mary's voice. It almost sounds like resignation. But everything goes black. Yes, we know. Game over. I didn't mean to go outside the door. Decide again. I don't want to save it. Oh, Jesus. Alright, so we've got to go all the way back along again. That mean we've got to open. No. So bloody sensitive, this thing. Yes, we know. Round it off. Right, so it looks like we need to get this stuff again. There's a cardboard box on top of the cab, but I think I can reach it. Something's written in a marker on the side of the box. Loston is legible, but the rest of the letters are smudged. Look inside. Yes, we know all that. Got lipstick, red pen, girl slippers. Good job. Good job, mister. I knew there was a reason you were tall. Then we come back down here. So we feel it. You pull on the door, but it just rattles in place. Looks like it won't open. Something's stopping it. It's a massive wooden cabinet, so let's look at it. Looks like the sliding door is a simple lock, just sticking something in the hole for the screw. The key itself seems to have gone missing. I don't see it anywhere. What's this? Something stuck in the hole for a screw. Yes, wood works as a lock. I'll have to do something about that. And that's where the red pen comes in. Take out the red pen. If I use the pen, I might be able to pop out whatever's stuck inside. Wow, you've got skills. Is it that surprising? Anyway, I need to focus. And suddenly the resistance vanishes and the pen pokes all the way through. I put my hand on the door and slide it open without any issues. There's a red tube inside. Got a flare. A flare? What's that for? It's a signal light for emergencies. It's a good idea to always have one in your car. Huh? Okay then. But Mo picked something up off the floor. It's a phone about as long as my pinky finger. That's what was in the hole. This is so not a coincidence. I bet he didn't want anyone to have that, so he put a phone in the hole. Is he scared of this? We both look at the flare again. Huh? What? Why did you turn the light off the light? That wasn't me. I didn't turn it off, it just went off. Well, what was that noise? Hey, mister, what was that noise? Shh, be quiet. It's a struggle not to yell with my nerves on edge. I hit the flashlight again and again. Come on, please. The batteries were just working. I feel like I'm performing CPR on this thing. But finally, got it. The door behind me walks threateningly. My heart burns in pain. Death is already in the room next door. There's no time and nowhere to run. Calm down. I need to find a way out of this quickly. We're running out of time. A way to survive. We've got to hurry. So this is where we need to go. So let's feel the door first. The metal handle is retracted into the door. I tried to get a grasp on it and pull it out, but unsuccessful. Damn, it's no use. Hurry up. Okay, let's see if we can use the letter opener. I take out the letter opener and shove it in. I might be able to get the handle out this way. When it touches the metal, my mark scorches me. I stop moving for just a second. But I have to do this. Yes, I got it. I grab the handle, lift up the trap door. As I thought, a dark hole leads down under the floor. Get in. I shove Mo into the hole. Then I slide down into the darkness after them. There we go. Okay. Ugh. I fall unexpectedly far, hitting my back against something. I grip my teeth to stop myself from yelling. Something shuffling around above my head. If we had stayed there just a few more seconds. I grip my burning wrist with all my might. I must endure the pain for now. I can hear anxious panting. Mo must be right next to me. They're shaking so hard I can see it from the corner of my eye. Whoa, what was that? I brace myself, expecting the trap door to break open any second. But the shuffling noise finally grows distant. Is it okay now? Yeah, I think it's gone. Suddenly my wrist isn't hurting anymore. Thank God. I thought we were done for this time. Anyway, where are we? What in the world is this room? I'm surprised this place exists beneath the school. Can you turn on the light? Yeah. I cautiously press the switch, being careful not to make any noise. What in God's name is this? The scene captured in the light of a flashlight sent shivers down my spine. What? Mo slaps a hand over her mouth. Yeah, I think I would as well. For a few moments, all we can do is stare in silence. A disturbing scene, more horrible than anything I've seen before, spreads out before us. Anyone would be shocked by it, especially a kid. I take a deep breath and look closer. There's something twisting around the corpses. It looks like some kind of plant vine. Are those roses? The strangely sharp thorns and the thin red petals. There appears to be real live roses covering the corpses and carpeting the floor. My vision suddenly grows dim. Oh my God. I see a woman's body trapped by roses. What is this? The tragedy that happened in this room. It's as if it's all playing out in my head. I can see it. Roses? What are they doing here? Did someone plant them? Mo's voice brings me back to reality. Yeah. I can't tell them what I saw, but I saw some walking dream. I scrambled to remember the conversation. That's right, I saw the rose vines then. Yeah, that's got to be it. It's not like they'd just spring up on their own. But why would anyone do that? Did someone decorate the corpses for some kind of reason? Or did they die captured by the roses, like I saw in that vision? Eek! Mo screams. What's wrong? Something moved, see? Over there, back in there. No, is something hiding in here? Let's look. The mattress is completely discoloured, stained with something that looks like sweat. Oh, good. Someone must have been living here, and for a long time too. Let's have a feel then. The mattress is oozing dark, dirty water. It smells like sewage. I slide the mattress over to find a plastic sheet underneath it. And got a vinyl sheet. Nice. It's pretty thick. Was it put there to protect from water damage? The top of the sheet is pitch black. At first glance it looks like it's covered in mould. But when I spread it open, it crunches as dark red flakes fall from it. This is blood. I can't do anything but whisper, dumbfounded, as I stare at the blood-stained sheet. Something murmurs in my ear as if in reply. Their blood denies him. Part of me takes the voice seriously. I'm clearly hallucinating, but for some reason it calms me down. Still, in a daze, I shine a flashlight under the bed. There it is again. Something's there. Mo's voice has gone very shrill. Then. Hey now, give me a break. I'm no monster, you know. I'm just a regular human being. What the hell? Something slowly climbs out from under the bed. It's a man in a trench coat. A person? What are you doing under there? The man looks bored. He scoffs. Same as you. I ran into that monster and escaped down here. Then you guys came. The man turns his back to us and jerks his chin. Anyway, I was hiding over there. His answer is believable enough. But why is he at this school to begin with? His presence raises a lot of questions. The man tilts his head a bit and peers at me. Then he snorts. It seems he's seen through me. You don't look like you believe me. Guess that's only natural. I haven't told you everything either. I could, but... The man looks around at his feet. We'd better get out here first. We shouldn't chat at the crime scene. I think you're right. Mo seems to feel the same way. Let's head back for now. You have somewhere to go back to. Good. Then let's get going. The man puts his hand on the ladder. He pauses and turns to us. The name's Satoru Mashita. I'm an ex-detective. Forgot to mention that. The man named Mashita disappears up the ladder. We follow him back up to the first floor. But when we emerge, he's not there. Hey, take a look at this. Mashita's calling to us from down the hallway. Was it like this when you guy came through? Mo pipes up, voice slightly wobbly. No, it wasn't. It wasn't like this at all. Oh my god, raw roses, look at that. Something's creeping along the hallway. They're rose vines. Thought so. I didn't see them before either. The bark's colour grows more vivid. Early dawn, a few hours left until death closes in. Glad to get out of there. Some people naturally put others on guard, even if there's no particular ill will between them. That's exactly the type of person Mashita is. Oh, you've got some nice stuff here. The moment he climbs in the car, he makes a grab for my bag. Then he starts inspecting all of my stuff. I wasn't planning on keeping a constant eye on him, but he's making it very hard not to. Mo seems like the type to stick her nose in everything, but she's suspiciously silent as if exhausted. Are you okay, Mo? Huh? Oh yeah, just zoning out, you know, I'm fine. She doesn't look fine, but my other passenger is more of a concern right now. So, were you at the school because you were investigating something? I'm not on the force anymore, just poking around for my own reasons. something I wanted to check. I don't doubt what he says, but that would mean he entered the school illegally. What were you... Let me ask one thing first. Mashita interrupts my question and points to my arm. Does that hurt? It didn't take him long to spot the mark on my wrist. Sometimes it hurts the most whenever I'm in danger. Is that so? Mashita leans back in his seat, satisfied. I was investigating some missing people. Guess he's responding to my question now. That school came up in a number of missing persons cases. Each one had some affiliation with H Elementary before they disappeared. Teachers, workers, people in the PTA, students and their family members. I was looking for them. Then, Mo speaks up from the back seat. Where are those people? The corpses down there? She doesn't sound as energetic as she usually does. Did something happen after all? Is her mark? Mashita doesn't reply. Maybe he thinks the answer's obvious, or maybe replying to a kid isn't worth his time. But something bugs me about what he just said. If the school was clearly suspicious, then... Of course I brought it up to my superiors. All I got for it was... He continues before I can ask, making a slashing motion across his neck. You got fired, huh? Disciplinary discharge. Something about sexual harassing a subordinate. That principal's got to have some kind of political pull. I probably dug up something he didn't want getting out. That wasn't my plan. I never meant to uncover anything dirty. True, the school did have that suspicious room. It's not that strange to think it would come up in some missing persons cases. That would be common sense at least. But common sense is for the world of the living. A spirit? Might have something to do with those cases? There's an awkward silence. In that sense, this isn't even a case anymore, is it? Mashita sighs deeply. Who'd believe it? Who would believe it there's a monster in that school killing people? It's personal now. Our problem, and we're on our own. He turns his wrist over and shows it to me. On his skin is the familiar mark. You too? Yeah, I sensed it as soon as I saw yours. I had a feeling this would be a problem. We're in the same boat, you and I. He has good instincts. We should talk more when we get back. At Cujo's mansion, there's some... I stopped myself from finishing my sentence. I shouldn't mention that for now. In any case, once we get back, we'll give you more details. Yeah, I'm sure that'll help him a bunch. And more silence. But Mashita scoffs. Help, huh? You're underestimating me. When I get out of the car, someone's there to greet me. Welcome back, mister. You too, Miss Mo. I'm glad you're unharmed. Did you find any clues about the spirit? What? So there are others. This is everyone. Huh, what a reliable group you've got. The sarcasm is practically dripping off his words. So, are you planning on continuing to search for that key, or whatever it is? We don't have anything else to go on. There's no other choice. I don't understand you. If the source of the mark is the spirit, it would be best to destroy the source, don't you think? What do you mean? The spirit exists, so all you have to do is kill it. Are you serious? Of course he's serious. He doesn't exactly look like the joking type. Even if we manage to kill it, will that really make the mark disappear? When I consider everything Mary's told me, it doesn't seem like it'd work that way. Even assuming it did, we have a more fundamental problem. And how do you plan to kill it? I'll figure something out. If something exists, there's logically a way to destroy it as well. He claims he can kill the spirit, yet he doesn't even know how he'll do it. Where does all the confidence come from? Don't forget, I've faced him once already. If we're seriously thinking of killing him, Mashita grasps his wrist. The little shit shot some kind of thorns at me from a distance. They hit hard enough to stick in concrete. There's no way to get in close to him. We have to make that a priority. Mashita pulls something out of the heel of his shoe and tosses it at me. It's a thorn, carved like a fang. The only reason I'm still breathing is because I was lucky. It won't happen next time. We need a plan. As we head to the entrance, I tell Mashita about Cujo's mansion. He takes it all in silently. Then, bringing up the talking doll, or Sire Cujo's death, doesn't trigger a reaction. Is he so unnervingly calm because he's already dealt with the supernatural? We reach the main hall, which is warmly lit. This is a strange mansion, but for some reason I feel like I've come home. A caramelization is kind of terrifying. Welcome back, Lord Yashik. That man is a mark bearer too, I see. Would you make the introductions? I update Mary on our investigation and the strange way we met Mashita. The mirror, the underground room full of corpses, the sudden appearance of roses. I really hate to admit it, but it's all clear something supernatural is at work here. And the spirit that caused all of it. Anahiko. There's no doubt that Anahiko is the one who put the mark on Mashita's arm, too. But yes. What kind of chance do we have against a monster that can do that? Mashita says we should kill him. But is that even possible? Hey, Yashik. My train of thought is interrupted. Mashita's holding a leather-bound notebook out towards me. Read this. I picked it up in that underground room. It was caught up in a bunch of those rose vines when I found it. It was pretty hard to get loose. Did you read it? I skimmed through a bit. It's got some interesting stuff. That's what he says, but he's not smiling at all. His eyes simmer with a quiet anger. Dark red marks stain the cover. I have a bad feeling, but I flip through it. Rose petals fall as they become unstuck from the pages. The notes within are very detailed. The author was intelligent and well written. Reading through, it dawns on me that this was written by H. Elementary's principal. The austere, meticulous letters on each page tell a ghastly story. Records of a young, adopted boy's tutoring sessions. Good God. The first note is from 5 years ago. It seems the boy adopted by the principal was small and exceedingly cute. He enjoyed wearing skirts and makeup too. There was no denying that they truly suited a daintily red-cheeked boy like him. But the principal had a hard time accepting such fancies. Bad habits must be corrected young to promote sound mental health, he thought. Oh God. So he called it tutoring as a cover for his warped desires. They took place in the underground room. Too many prying eyes anywhere else. There was no safer place than the school at night, once all the teachers had left. The principal stayed behind under the pretense of keeping watch, then tutored. He was a highly respected teacher. He'd even made appearances on TV. There was no reason to be suspicious. The only one who noticed anything strange was the boy's homeroom teacher. But she feared the principal's power and firmly kept her mouth shut. Dear God. As the notes continue, they are more and more deranged. They paint a horrible picture. It is of a totally distorted parent and child. My child gets weaker after every session. His delicate frame has grown thinner and his red cheeks are now darkened. His appearance is described in detail, but there is no malice or hatred. There is just fanatical sincerity, his pride as an educator, and a terrifying, smothering love. Dear God. It continues like that to the very last page. There's no mention of what became of the principal and the boy. But going by the current state of H Elementary, I can haze to guess. You don't look so well, mister. What was in that notebook? Tsukasa peers up at me. He and the boy in the notebook are about the same age. This isn't stuff you share with a kid. I better just sum up the main points for him. That's terrible. We children are always the victims of the ego of adults. Stupid grown-ups are irredeemable. Oh dear. Why did he say that? Why he'd say that makes sense. The revolting evil of the adults and the poor boy who became a victim. But is that really the end? If Hana Heiko and the boy in the notebook are connected, then the boy turned into a monster. Is that even possible? Untimely death produces hatred. Death does not bring it to an end. Such festering sentiments can give birth to the supernatural. Monsters, ghosts, vengeful spirits, they have many names. I believe that you have all heard one or two such stories. Hana Heiko is similar. Mary's words are hard to swallow, but after all those weird events, it only makes sense to accept them. If I turn my back to the truth, all that will await me is death. Then Hana Heiko really is a monster. We must form a plan based on that hypothesis. Mary is silent a moment. Then her jade glass eyes shift to Mashita. Incidentally, according to Lord Yasik's report, there are those among you who are considering killing the spirit. I shall warn you just in case, but that will be very difficult to do. Why is that? I could see Mashita narrow his eyes, but I made sure to speak up first. They are from the world of the dead. Just as the living cannot become more alive, the dead cannot be killed. The only thing you could possibly destroy is the cursed sentiment. So what does that mean? It is as I told you before, death and life existing together. If that is the origin of the mark, then a way to erase it will be there. By driving away the spirit, the curse will also be eliminated. So defeating Anahiko is how we'll we'll be able to destroy the mark. Set aside how he can't be killed. What exactly is the key then? It is nothing more but a concept, so I'm unsure, but I am certain of one thing. Fate ties the spirit to its place of birth. An object there may be able to fulfill the role of the key. It is a difficult concept to grasp, but that is just how spirits are. Determining the nature of the key, that will decide your fate. I had a feeling we'll just have to keep digging around at H Elementary. We don't know what the cursed sentiments or the key to destroying the grudge are. Gaining the key and lifting the grudge is the only way to survive. You will be required to be callous to make use of the spirit's fear. The way to repel the spirit's lies within its grudge. Remember this and be careful. New info was added to the spirit file, Secret of the Underground Room. Alright, let's have a look in our bag. That just tells us what we've got. Chased by Anahiko, we fled into the underground room to find several skeletons wrapped in rose vines. A spirit of one of the victims showed me a vision of the past. A disgusting image of a woman dying, enchanged in roses. She was likely one of Anahiko's victims, just like that guard. Even more surprising, a guide named Mashita was hiding in there. The ex-detective explained all of the victims were staff at the school or their family. Why do they have to die such a cursed death? What's concerning is a notebook Mashita found in the room. It claimed that some kind of tutoring was going on in there. Yeah, I bet it was. The tutor was the principal and the pupil's adopted son. And the pupil is adopted son. The delicate boy loved to dress up in skirts under the pretense of correcting bad habits. Numerous twisted actions were performed on the boy in that room. He grew weaker and weaker. His teachers should have noticed, so were they just pretending ignorance? Ignorance? Roses recovered the underground room and the school, the thorn that shot like a bullet at Mashita. If a boy in a notebook turned into a monster, is there a way to repel a spirit with a grudge like that? And that voice rang out in my head again. What did it mean by their blood denies him? I think we can guess. So that just tells us about the people. Right, let's give it a quick save. Right, so who do we partner with this time? Can we go with... Okay, so we've already partnered with him, so we can't go with him. So we've got to go with the ex-detective. Mashita. So, where are we going to go? Back to the school, I guess. Hey, wait. Mashita appears as we're getting ready to leave. Bad news. That high school girl, Miss Mo, is gone. Oh God. At least she's nowhere in the mansion. Speaking of which, I didn't see her when we were talking to Mary in the hall either. Maybe she ran away. That doesn't make sense. What would she accomplish by doing that? Running away from the mansion won't make her mark disappear. It could be her form of escape. Many kill themselves, they know they're gonna die. Or maybe something happened to her, like the spirit's curse. Mo saw Hannah Heiko in the mirror at the school, so she's the mark bearer with the strongest connection. It's possible that he zeroed in on her, just like Tsukasa said. But there's nothing we can do. Let's get ready to go. Yeah, we can't really do anything right now. Even if something happened to Mo, if we can get the marks to vanish, that should save her too. Let's head out. We're going back to H Elementary. So I guess we've got no choice. And Mo's disappeared, so that's not a good sign. We've come back to H Elementary. I know full well that in the end this place is just a school. Let's go. Mashita nods silently and steps forward. Right, I'm guessing we'll do another quick save. No, I guess the only thing we can do is go forward. And what we're going to be facing this time. A flyer containing one list of contacts. Do not leave handprints on the mirror of on the eastern staircase. Independent research presentation, first floor, multi-purpose classroom. Come check it out. Independent research, huh? And actually, I don't remember ever doing that. Yeah, I thought as much. So, where do we need to go? So there's nothing new, is there? I think these places are just... There are platforms and broken wooden slats in front of the shoe rack. They creak when we step on them. Okay, so let's go... First we'll go to the right. We saw it earlier, but the hallway is completely transformed. Careful of the thorns. They aren't your run-of-the-mill rose thorns. No, I bet they're not. Alright. Let's go and see what's in these rooms again, shall we? Nothing new here. Nope. Go back on and carry along the hall. The floor tiles are peeled off, leaving bare concrete. Oh, what's over here? That'll just tell us about the wind in the willows. The broken window is letting in fiercely cold wind. Yes, we've heard that before. Right, let's see if we can go to this side. Seems to be locked. Let's have a... No, we can't even... Alright, so we can't go in there. The fire door is rusted shut and won't move. Okay. So I'm guessing, can we go up higher? Yes we can. Climb the stairs. Halfway up the stairs I trip on something. Oh, this is new. What's this? Mo's bag is on the staircase. Oh no. Got Mo's bag. Inside the bag is some random junk along with her school jacket. That would mean that girl is here in the school. Yeah, it's a safe guess. She's not at this spot though. The crap mirror is the only thing in sight. Discounting her bag, there's no trace of Mo anywhere. We need to continue our investigation. It's highly likely she's in the building. We'll be killing two birds with one stone. Yeah. In any case, we'll just have to keep looking around. It's a crap mirror, it's hard to see your reflection. Let's have a feel. Run my fingers down the cracks. My cheetah watches me worriedly, but nothing happens. Do we need a tool? What we've got? Plastic sheet, Mo's bag. I don't feel there's nothing we can do there. I wonder if we could go up higher now, or is them snakes still going to be on the floor? Oh yes, poisonous snakes covered the whole way. Before us to try and keep going, we decided to go back. Right, so let's go back down the stairs then. So we need to go to the other side. Seems to be locked, so further down. Go back the other way. Wait, something's there. Machita suddenly speaks up. Where? Something sparkling by the window ledge. The window? All I see are rose vines. I may as well check it out though. Something's glinting over by the window. Looks like something's buried in the rose vines. There's definitely something there. I didn't notice it before. No, maybe it wasn't there yet when we passed through here earlier. There was a guard that got killed, yeah? It's probably his. Maybe. It might have fallen on the floor and been lifted up by the vines. It's only now that it's high enough to be spotted. If it belonged to the guard, then it could come in handy while we're investigating. He was in charge of watching this building after all. Let's check it out. So we feel it. Yeah, feel it. I pushed my fingers into the vines. Ow. Yeah, should have done that. I was careful, but the oddly shaped thorn still cut my skin. Damn, this is a pain. I keep fighting with the vines. I finally reached the metal object. School keyring. Yup, it's just as we thought. These definitely belong to the guard. Those are employee keys. We should be able to get into every... Machita suddenly cuts off mid-sentence. What's wrong? Nothing. I just lost my train of thought all of a sudden. It slipped my mind is all. Let's keep investigating. New info was added to the spirit file. Continue investigation of the school. Right, so we'll save it there. Right guys, we're going to end the episode here. I'd like to thank everybody that's watched this episode. The story is getting very interesting now. We're looking for Mo as well. She's disappeared, bless her, and now we're on the trail of trying to find a way to stop this spirit of Anahiko. But yeah, we've got a key, so hopefully we'll be able to open some doors and see what's behind them. So looking forward to continuing with this next time. But for now guys, thank you for watching, stay safe, and I will talk to you all very, very soon. But for now, that is it. Bye bye guys, bye bye.